Мужики, ну давайте, двигайте ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
That's Russian. Must be Bjarkov's base. Fuchs is probably off the plane already. Gotta be quick. But it won't be as easy getting off this plane as it was getting on.
Давайте, шевелитесь. Мужики, ну давайте, двигайте ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Hitman Contracts. I am Sabateini and today we're doing the Bjarkov bomb. So, we're going to start off in this little airplane. These are our objectives here. We have to kill Fabian Fuchs, Commander Bjarkov, and we got to destroy the bomb lab. I'll explain all that a bit later during some of the more boring parts, because trust me, there's going to be a few in this level. So, we're not going to go down that way, the way they expect us to. Instead, out the back, really quick, we're going to check right there. There is a guard coming, so we're just going to have to wait him out a bit. Let me check to see if he is too far. Yeah, he's too close right now. Wait for him to turn around, and then we're going to head for that tower in case you saw it there. There is a passenger over at the other side that we could kind of sedate and take his disguise, but he'll eventually get up and be found, and this way is much safer. So yeah, there he goes. He's turned around. We're going to head over to this air traffic control tower here. So, really quick about the disguises in this. There are actually quite a few. And, of course, before that, just like any other silent assassin run, we're going to throw our guns away. So yeah, there's the civilian disguise, which we're actually going for right now. It's sort of handy. It's a good starter. Yeah, you can walk around this first area a bit. You can't go anywhere else though. There's the guard. You can go around to different areas with that one and carry around guns, but it's not necessarily the best one to get. Well, not really the best one to get like at the beginning. There are certain ways where the guard uniform is pretty much required. Now, there's also Commander Bjarkov's bodyguards. They're basically guards that can get into the more restricted areas. You'll see a bit of that later on. But for now, all we really need is a civilian disguise. Actually, this run, we can't use a guard one right now because we'll get caught doing whatever we're going to do. So the civilian's sedated, so we don't have an innocent kill on our conscience. But also that means that we have to get rid of this disguise pretty quickly. Which is what we're planning on doing, because he will wake up and he'll start alerting guards and they'll be looking for a suspicious civilian, and that would be us. So luckily, we don't need to keep this one too long. Just past this plane here is actually our first target. Not in there. That building right there is a barracks. That'll become a little more important on a different method of taking the targets out. But right here, this is like the mess hall. That civilian there, he's the one that started at the beginning. He just brings grocery crates in and out of the, not into the plane, out of the plane. Right in here is the kitchen, which is where we're headed to. We're going to talk to the mole first, see if he can give us some information.
Welcome to Kamchatka, Mr. Bird.
What can you tell me?
I can tell you, I never want to see another pot of borscht as long as I live. I can also tell you they're using a submarine as lab.
I'm not interested in borscht. Any idea how I can destroy the lab?
Dynamite. There is some on board. They use it for the dirty bombs. You need a radiation suit to be on the submarine. You might find a suit in the warehouse northwest of the submarine.
It's a big submarine. How much dynamite am I going to need to sink it?
Not much. I found 3 weak spots on the outside hull. 1 bomb in each spot, detonated at the same time, should crack the hull open and explode some of the ammunition still stored in the sub. It should sink like a stone.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Noted. So I guess we know how we're going to take out the lab now. So right over there, that little fellow is Mr. Fabian Fuchs. Our first target, and we gotta get him separated because there's a guard out there. There's some laxative over here. There's a pot of soup over here. I'm sure you guys can figure out what we're doing here. Mainly because you're watching it. So now that that soup's been, quote, poisoned, we now need a method to kill him. And we already threw our guns away, and even if we didn't, that would count as a gunshot, and it would deduct points off of our potential silent assassin. But there's a fire poker right here. Yeah, that sounds useful. Alright, he's gonna go demand some soup. We're gonna wait in the bathroom. This is wrong on so many levels. So we're gonna open up the map here. That little red dot, or red circle, is Fuchs. And we just skipped ahead. He's on his way. We got our trusty fire poker ready. Oh, that doesn't sound good. And... oh, come on, Agent 47. That's not what a fire poker is supposed to be used for. Oh, it's a mess. But, Fuchs is dead. No, we don't want his pistol. We're going to take his clothes, though. And, quite conveniently, there's somehow not a big gaping hole in the middle of it.
Наконец-то!
That was one magic fire poker.
Bjarkov is ready to meet you at the ship. Follow me, Mr. Fuchs.
Thank you, soldier.
Remember how I told you there's going to be boring parts? This is the first one. This is literally like 5 minutes of just following this guard out to the next objective. So during this time, I'm going to talk a bit about the targets here. The two people we're trying to kill are Mr. Fabian Fuchs, which is one of the high-ranking people in a terrorist group known as the Fuchs brothers. Yes, he's one of the brothers, that's obvious. He's over here because Commander Bjarkov is producing dirty bombs in his secret submarine lab. So, from the he's like the delegate from the terrorist group, and he's here to buy bombs from Bjarkov. We are hired to stop this from happening. So we're going to kill the guy from the terrorist group, we're going to kill the guy making the bombs, and we're just going to destroy the lab so no one else can take it over. So right here is the boat I was talking about, and here is where Commander Bjarkov is. You may have noticed during that little speed up moment and on that train tunnel, it said that our cover's been blown. It actually hasn't. That's some weird bug about this level.
Go right in,
it happens when you sedate the civilian down in that tunnel. It won't happen with the one on the plane. It'll just say that, like, oh, they're looking for a suspicious civilian, but we're not a civilian anymore. But the one down in the tunnel, it will say our cover's been blown. It actually hasn't, so don't even worry about that. So, just like that guard said, first door, second door on right. Well, I almost said first door on right. That would have been bad, because the first door on the right has guards in it. So yeah, I'm guessing the bug is just a matter of he woke up and alerted a guard, and now it triggered cover's been blown as a civilian, but didn't recognize the fact that we switched out of civilians. Up here, we're gonna get felt up again. This is like the meat party all over again.
Standard procedure, sir. Stand still.
I understand.
Lucky for me, I threw all my guns away. Thank you, sir. That was hot. Door right up here is where Commander Bjarkov is. There is another guard down at the end there. And not important right now, but important later on in a different method. He's a sniper. So here's Bjarkov here. You may have noticed that gun over on the side. That is an AK-47. So if you're going for like a gun collection run, that's where you can get one of them.
So good to meet you at last, Fabian. I prefer doing business face to face. We shall have some vodka.
None for me, thanks.
No? Very well, Fabian. Very well.
Alright, so he's going to turn around and get some vodka. We're going to get uncomfortably close to him. Because taking him out silently and without a gunshot, you need to do this really quick. Wire, choke, dead. If you if you linger at least a little bit, he's going to turn around and find you and run off, alerting guards, and your silent assassin run is out the window. So just give him a quick wire. There's also a silenced pistol there, but then the gunshot takes away your silent assassin. Next to the gun, though, we already did it. We grabbed the key. That lets us through this little secret entrance here. Not really much of a secret, but it's a locked one. I've never tried doing the this way to get out, but I'd imagine that they'd notice that Fuchs is walking out and they might get a little suspicious. But either way, time for more travel. So there's a couple problems with this level that I definitely have. One of them being what's happening right now. I already mentioned it earlier, this level is huge. And the problem is, it's not even all really used. Like, there's a guardhouse there, no point to it whatsoever. It's all just a big map that you have to run across like 3 different times. It's unnecessary. But, nonetheless, in this warehouse, we got our radiation suit, because remember what that mole said. We gotta go into that submarine where there's radiation all over the place. And in there is where we're going to find our dynamite to sink the sub. Yeah, you see what I mean? This is unnecessary how much running we have to do. On the way back from the sub, I'm just going to speed it up again. There are some guards here. You don't have to be all that cautious around them in the radiation suit, because I doubt they can really see inside it anyway. Unless you're walking around with a gun in your hands or something, they might get a little suspicious then. But right now, the way they are, no big deal. As long as you are not stupid about it. That being said, while you're disguised as Mr. Fuchs, they will be alarmed and your cover will be blown if they see your face. So anytime you're walking past them, just kind of turn the camera around. Not around, but like away. We got our dynamite. Down here is where we're going to set the bombs. If you watch the ice patch, or the ice path, it's one big patch, I mean, it will go into the sub a few times, like right here. That's your notification that a bomb goes here. There is one that always messes me up, because one of them doesn't need a bomb. And yeah, I guess it's this one. You'd think I'd have that memorized by the time I actually got around to recording this, considering how much I've played this stupid level. God. It'd be like Axel from Kingdom Hearts. The second one doesn't get a bomb. Got it memorized. Alright, that was lame. So yeah, bombs are set. People are dead. We don't want to be running out in this radiation suit, though. That might be a little suspicious. So before anything, we're going to go back and get our Fuchs disguise. Now, there are people in and around this sub, and they will get killed because of the explosion, but their deaths from the explosion does not count against your silent assassin run. However, what my second complaint about this level is they can be found by any random patrol guard. And then if there's too many of them, then it takes away your silent assassin. And it's all just randomness too. Like, you can plan to do it right when the guard's walking away. I'm actually going to save right here because of what I'm complaining about now. So yeah, that's saved. The reason you save here is just what I'm talking about now. It can just randomly screw you for no reason whatsoever. You'll be walking away and randomly you'll get 3 notices of, hey, a dead guard's been found. Because they're exploded by the sub and one of the guards found him. If they find like 1, it's no big deal. Like right now, I'm just checking where that patrol is there. By the time I get to the limit of the reach, then he should be walking away. Right at this ladder here, I believe. Yeah, right there. That's where the signal's lost. So, gonna run back a bit. I want to get the maximum amount of time possible to escape. I like how that one guard's there, just walking around like nothing's going on. What? There's a submarine behind me. Whatever. So yeah. Now we just gotta haul ass to the exit. Also, careful not to have our cover blown by a guard seeing us. This run here is basically the hardest part of the level, really, because, like I said, the random dead guards found. I had one run where I just did everything perfectly, and then right about here, I got 4 notices. 3 of them were a dead guard found, and then a cover been blown. See, look, they've just found 1 right there. 1's not a big deal, though. 1 will not take away your rating. If they find another one, I'll probably be screwed, though. Come on. Come on. I can do it. Gotta get way back to the front of the plane where the ladder is. And looks like I am in the clear. Yes! Right there. Silent Assassin. We got dual silver ballers for that. Now, next way I want to show is, honestly, one of my favorite ways. Like a sniper. So we don't really need the civilian disguise here, and we're not worried about Silent Assassin for this run, so we're just going to use the silence pistol. Oh god. It's everywhere. That is just gross. But let's take his clothes anyway. We'll just leave him there. Maybe someone will think he just randomly decided to get naked and take a nap. And I'll also take him out too, just in case. Alright, this time we're not going to go back around, we're going to go straight through this tunnel. This tunnel is just connecting the barracks to the control tower. And where we want to go is in the barracks. Because we can't really be a sniper without a sniper rifle. And in the barracks, there's a sniper rifle. Just around this corner. Right there. Now that tunnel is a little bit boring. I don't want to take that out the way back, so I'm just going to go this way. You can walk around with the sniper rifle in your hands because you're in the guard uniform. Same with an AK. You can walk around with an AK in your hand as well. Those guards, the ones in the purple jackets, they carry around SMGs. I'm pretty sure you're probably going to get your cover blown if you walk around with that, because there's no other guards using it. I'm not sure though, it's just my guess. So with our rifle, we're going to go up to the top of the tower here. And you'll see a little discoloration right there, that little triangle. That's not a glitch. That's just a shard of glass that also happens to be impenetrable. I tried doing this like 3 times. I'm like, why couldn't I hit him? And it's because I was shooting that glass shard. Sniping is a little bit of a pain in the ass here. You gotta kind of generally line it up and then wait for your hands to stabilize. And you can see his head kind of poking out a little in the corner there. Bam, got him. Yeah, just have to time the shot because it won't get completely stable, but it'll be to the point where you can kind of control it a bit. Now right here on the other side of the service tunnel with like that little train, there's a guard tower. Up here we can get a good shot at Bjarkov. Right up there. You can see right at the edge there. Now we're gonna back up a bit though, because like I said, he's got a sniper with him. And we don't have a lot of time before he finds us. So, there we go. Let's line it up. Right there, you see that's a sniper. Come on. Oh, can't get a good shot here. And there we go. I gotta haul ass get behind this wall here so he can't find us. And we're good to go. So, that's doing it like a sniper. Now let's say for some reason you decided, I don't want to kill Mr. Fuchs yet. Wait long enough and he will get on this train and head over to meet with Bjarkov. Which only makes sense, because that's kind of the reason he's here. He's also a slow walker. This method I'm about to show is a lot of waiting, but it makes up for it in badass points. Alright, let's just skip to where he's meeting with him. Or done meeting with him anyway. There we go. Now they're on their way out. In case you want to feel like more of a badass sniper, that's how you do it. Oh, that is just beautiful right there. Also saves on bullets. But let's say for some reason you wanted to wait even longer. Got our binoculars here. They're gonna walk out and you might have seen that Jeep we passed by a few times. Yeah, that one. They'll get into that one and they'll drive away. So, let's follow them. This one run here has been like maybe 20 minutes of just solid waiting. Waiting for Fuchs to get on the train, waiting for him to walk away from the train and get to Bjarkov, waiting for them to get down to the Jeep. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's kind of a cool way of getting it done. So, like I said earlier, the reason Fuchs is here is to buy bombs off Bjarkov. So it only makes sense that after they're done meeting, they're going to head to the submarine. It's also going to take a long time to get there too. So you may have noticed that I'm actually using the binoculars tool this time. The sniper rifle doesn't really work here too well. Like on the guard tower it was fine because no one could see me. And it worked a lot better because there's like, I think it was like 3 different levels of zoom. Because like you just saw right there, these binoculars going way too far and you can't really control it. It either goes up there or all the way back. So I tried doing this with the sniper rifle once, and for some reason they did not like me pointing a sniper rifle at them. It was weird. Alright, so they're both on the pier now. They're checking out the submarine. I'll be talking about bombs and stuff. Speaking of bombs, did I mention I set up the bombs already? Yeah, maybe I should have warned them or said something first. I think I made a mess. Oopsie! On the bright side though, that's 3 birds with one, well, not really stone. 3 birds with 1 explosion? Oh, that's just awesome. Everything done all at once and no one knows I did it. Well, I can't really do a Hitman level without doing some Rambo action here. I've already gone through a lot of this level already, so this Rambo section, I'm just gonna speed through it the entire time. While I'm doing that, I guess I could talk about how this level compares to the Meat King party. I'd have to say I probably prefer the Meat King party. This level definitely has its benefits, but it also has some pretty big drawbacks to it that I've already talked about. The benefits, like, there's a lot more ways to actually do this mission than there was in Meat King party. Like, this is actually already a long video because I've been showing them all. There's exploding them in the boat. There's sniping them, the silent assassin, and of course Rambo style here. But there's actually a few alterations I didn't show. Just because it would seem kind of pointless to show it. It'd be like 5 seconds of, here, do this instead. So, it definitely has more variety than the Meat King party. Because with the Meat King party, the only objective you could do any differently is the actual Meat King kill. Like the lawyer, you could kill him in a different way, sure, but it's more hassle than anything. You'd either be caught and have to fight your way out, or I think the only other way you could actually kill him without being found is I think you can kill him in the bathroom, but you'd have to have a lot of planning to get that done, because his guard checks all the stalls and everything. Then, the evidence you have to find. Oh, hey, look, the guards found me. They're starting to suspect me. But anyway, yeah, the evidence you can find, there's literally only one way to find that. You walk in and you get it. The only difference is whether or not that guy finds you. Really quick, right here, there's some extra bombs. The only way you can get in here is with Mr. Fuchs's disguise, though, which kind of makes it a bit impractical. Because there's only one real use for the bombs, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And to actually get full use out of them, you'd have to leave Fuchs alive, but you'd have to have his disguise. So it'd just be a lot of hassle. The reason you'd get the extra bombs is you can plant one on this jeep here, and while they're driving to the submarine you can blow them up. But like I showed earlier, you can just blow them up with the submarine. It's just as easy that way. Like, you wouldn't have to sedate, you'd have to sedate Fuchs, take his disguise, get up here as quick as you can, get the new extra bombs, and then you'd have to get another disguise really quickly and wait for Fuchs to wake up and get over here. Plus you'd need to get a different disguise just to get to Fuchs in the first place, so you'd have to shoot someone. It's like, it already sounds like a lot of hassle just hearing me talk about it. I'm kinda tired now. But anyway, yeah. So, I've talked about the benefits this one has over Meat King. There's more variety, definitely, but it kind of loses out because of those two glaring problems I've already talked about. This is a huge map, and you have to walk across it like 3 times if you want to get your perfect rating. And even if you get past all the walking you have to do, there's still the fact that you can get randomly screwed over by just a couple guards being found. Guards that die because of one of your objectives. So, I guess I prefer the Meat King party because there's definite ways of whether or not something works. If it's not going to work, you find out immediately. It's not like, oh, let's try it out and let's find out at the end of the level if I've succeeded or not. So yeah, that's about it for this level here. I think I've already killed everyone. Yeah, bombs are set, everyone's dead. That's about it for this, so there's not really much point in me showing much more of this. I'm gonna detonate this. Next episode will be the Beldingford Manor, and, well, I'll see you then. Thank you guys for watching.